Here's one simple trick to avoid overpaying for your next home. Next time you think about buying, remember this. I'm Justin, your real estate and wine expert. Today we're diving deep into how interest rates could affect your home buying decision and what strategies you can use to stay ahead of this unpredictable market.
Well, today, Federal Reserve Chairman Jay Powell is giving new hope of an interest rate cut coming soon. Expected rate cut by the Federal Reserve.
Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell said that the time has come to cut interest rates. That's all as Wall Street needed to hear. His comments sending the markets surging.
So let's take a step back to understand where we came from. Remember back in 2020 and 2021 when rates were incredibly low? The 10-year treasury was 1 to 2% range, and 30-year mortgage rates were hovering around 3%. Now, this was a golden time for home buyers. People were jumping into the market left and right, pushing home prices up by 34%. To put that in perspective, in January 2020, the median home price in the U.S. was $283,000. Then it surged to $378,000 at the end of 2022. Now, the Federal Reserve responded by soaring inflation, pushing interest rates higher. The 10-year Treasury rate started in 2022 at 1.6 and ended at the year at 3.9%. Now, this jump caused corresponding increase to the mortgage from 3.4 to 6.4% by the end of 2022. Now, as rates climbed, many expected the housing market to cool down drastically, but home prices didn't. Many people believe that rising interest rates would lead to a drop in home prices. I had a theory back then which has proven pretty accurate. I thought that home prices might plateau for a while but would eventually start to rise. Why? Because something called the lock-in effect. Homeowners who secured low mortgage rates in previous years are holding on to their homes. Think about it. If you lock in a 30-year mortgage rate at 3%, why would you want to sell and then buy a new home at 6 or even 7%? Reluctance to sell means fewer homes are hitting the market, which keeps prices from falling and buyer demand weakens. But there's another key factor at play, the ongoing housing shortage. In 2021, we already had a shortage of about 3.5 to 5 million homes in the U.S. And even though we've added 1.5 million homes since then per year, why? Because the population is growing by 1.5 million people annually, and the number of people per household is shrinking. This means more demand for housing, even as supply struggles to keep up. So even with rising interest rates, demand remains strong, prices stay relatively stable. So what does this mean for you? Whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, if you're a buyer, understand that prices are not likely to drop significantly. In fact, with the ongoing shortage, prices may continue to rise slowly. If you're a seller, holding on to your home with a low rate mortgage could be a good strategy, especially if you don't need to move immediately. Well, if you decide to sell, you could be in a strong position due to the limited inventory. So looking ahead, there are some important factors to keep in mind. The Federal Reserve is expected to begin rate dropping soon. Now, this could lead to a renewed surge in home buying activity, especially if rates drop back into the affordable territory. At the same time, if we manage to avoid a recession and achieve a soft landing, we could see an increase in household formations. Many young adults who have delayed moving out or doubling up with roommates due to the economic uncertainty might start forming their own households. This would boost demand for both rental and for-sale housing. With increased information, we could see a spillover effect into other areas of the economy. More homes can mean more demand for retail goods like home furnishings, electronics, which in turn could boost demand for commercial real estate such as retail and industrial spaces. Now, this ripple effect could strengthen the overall market, making it a good time to consider investing in various property types. But to wrap up, the current housing market is full of opportunities. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, the key is to stay informed and make strategic decisions based on the latest trends. If you want more insights like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Comment below on your thoughts or questions about the housing market, and let's keep the conversation going. See you next time.